Okay. If if you actually believe this, which I'm sure you do, and it's fine if you do. If you actually really believe that, that's fine. It's cool. It's your own little ideology and everything. I'm not going to sit here and say you're stupid or anything because, you're not. I do think you're an intelligent person, but um if you actually believe that, then you have to also sorry, hold on. If you actually believe that Milo has to share some of the responsibility, then you have to acknowledge that Black Lives Matter also has to share some of the responsibility of the quote unquote BLM kidnapping, or that when a woman, because this has happened as well, I've seen the articles, when a woman kills her infant boy because she doesn't want him to grow up to be a misogynistic, sexist white man, then feminists have to share in some of the responsibility for her doing that. Because, as I said, it has happened. There are women out there that are totally so full on believing what feminists say, that all men are evil, that when they give birth to a boy, they kill it. There's there was women that have gotten abortions just because they were going to have a boy. I'm pro-choice. I really am for the most part. I'm really a both, because both actually make good points, the actual good points to them. But in an instance like that, no, I don't think a woman has a right to abort her baby just because it's a boy. That's fucked up. That's my own personal belief. I don't know if you agree or not, but I think it's a fucked up reason to abort a baby. And it's a fucked up reason to kill. I mean, I don't think there is really any reason to kill a child. But to sit there and kill, to smother your fucking son while he sleeps because you don't want him to grow up to be a white male, that is fucking horrible. Do you think feminists should share in some of the responsibility? Do you think Black Lives Matter should share in some of the responsibility? I'd really like to know your thoughts. I'm not going to sit here and assume your answer, because that is intellectually dishonest. I would really like to know your answer. I'm sure you probably won't see this video though, because I'm just a fucking drop in the ocean. But if you do see this and watch this long ass fucking video and you get to this point, I would love to hear what you believe. Because if you believe that Milo should share in some of the responsibility, then the only way for you to not be a hypocrite is to agree that Black Lives Matter and feminists also share in the responsibilities the of what happened in those cases. But I don't know. We'll just have to see if you actually watch this or anything. I wouldn't blame you because we are coming up on an hour. Yeah.
I do highly recommend the documentary Freedom Riders, and I will link that below. It's free, you can watch it. I doubt any of you will, because you'll probably be too uncomfortable.
I'm not gonna lie. When you first said that you were recommending Freedom Riders, my first thought was no, I'm not gonna watch it. But then when you said, but I'm sure some of you won't because you uh, would be uncomfortable, I was like, my first thought again was, bitch, I fucking challenge accepted. I haven't watched it, and I don't know. I might. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll let you keep going.
But if you do watch it, I think it's good because it talks about a lot about the civil rights movement in the 1960s, where people were, Jackson, Mississippi, which is, I used to live very near Jackson, and it's an area of the United States, and it was like hell. It was like a war zone for Black people. People were being, firebombed and for being Black in a neighborhood. Just
Look at society back then. Back then, it was offensive to speak up for black people. It was offensive to think of them as equals. It was offensive for black people to speak up for themselves, to speak out of turn, to stand up for themselves. When kind of Rosa Parks was actually somebody before her, and Rosa Parks did it because of that chick. But regardless, when Rosa Parks decided to sit in the front instead of going to the back, it was offensive. White people were offended. If you look at history, offensive people have done the most. The American Revolution was started by offending England. I mean, hell, our forefathers were fucking trolls. Look at the Boston Tea Party. It was one big troll. You are saying that offensive people that have opinions that you don't like incite hate and violence, when offensive people throughout history have fought against hate and violence. Martin Luther King, an offensive person. Sure, he didn't cuss. He didn't say go fuck yourselves or, go drink bleach or anything. But to society standards back then, he was a fucking troll. He might as well have been saying go fuck yourselves. Because he was speaking up for black people. He was talking about having equality. I had a dream that that little black kids and white kids will drink from the fountains of diversity. You want to silence him because he talks and violence happened. That's it. Because that is it. It doesn't matter if he had anything to do with it. It doesn't matter if his side was not being violent. You're saying him talking, because him talking did piss people off, which then started violence. So therefore, you want to silence him. You want him to say, I had a dream. But I'm not going to talk about it right now. That's it. Where do you think we would be if you had your way? Where do you think we'll go if you have your way? Where do you think we would be if you fucking told Martin Luther King, no, why don't you just not? Just know your place. Do you understand it all? Can you? God, I really hope you watch this.
That, and we think that we're so above that now. So there's this cultural idea that like we're so past that, and that the idea that we are so, it's just different now. It really isn't.
No, honey, I'm sorry. You think you're above it. You think you're past it. You think that things are different. People like me don't.
It really isn't in our minds. We are that's naive idea that we are somehow more like less able to be manipulated.
No, we know it. We know that people are being manipulated. We know that sometimes we're being manipulated. What's naive is to think that you can silence people and that you will stop anything bad from happening. The fact that you think silencing Milo Yiannopoulos will stop that guy from going out and killing a tranny. Because truthfully, nobody has that type of power. Nobody has the type of power to just talk to somebody once and they go out and kill somebody afterwards. Even Charles Manson, who didn't actually kill anybody, it wasn't just a conversation and then people went and did it. It took a while. A lot of conversations, a lot of beating it in their heads, a lot of it. You will not stop bad things from happening. You will never silence evil. Even when you try and silence it, you're not silencing evil. You're silencing good people. Good people who just have a different opinion. It's naive to think you're above it all, which, I'm sorry, honey, you do. Well, from this video, you sound like you do.
And like people back then were just stupid about that sort of thing, and they could be easily whipped up by like white supremacists and stuff like that. We are just as naive and easily manipulated now.
Yeah, we are. And guess what? The white supremacists aren't actually white. They're not men. You need to fucking realize this. The same shit that they're saying, the same shit Black Lives Matter is saying, the same shit a lot of feminists nowadays are saying, the same shit Anita Sarkeesian, Zoe Quinn are saying, are the same shit Martin Luther King died to fight against. It's the same shit a lot of influential people fought against. These people are manipulating you because you're actually advocating to silence people who are for equality. You are wanting to silence people who have a sense of humor and want to laugh. You are silencing intellectuals. Silencing anybody is not an intellectual fucking thing to do. Silencing those who have different opinions is a fascist thing to do. It's a bigoted thing to do. It's something that Nazis did. The KKK did. Fucking anybody throughout history that was a horrible person silenced those who didn't agree with them. How are you not seeing this?
By people who are willing to give us the cultural permission to do horrible acts.
What the flying fuck does cultural permission fucking mean? Because it sounds like just a cop-out. Just a way for you to fucking blame somebody else for something someone else did. Because so far that's all you're doing. You want to blame Milo for a guy killing a tranny when Milo never said kill trannies. When Milo never said hurt trannies. Milo didn't say anything of the sort. It's like blaming fucking Mickey Mouse for somebody going out and fucking... Or wait, no. Better yet, it's like blaming Bugs Bunny for somebody going out and killing ducks. Do you fucking see how that's insane? Do you see it? Is it fucking crazy? If somebody was just to go out and start slitting the throats of ducks, would you be there? Well, Bugs Bunny did always, get Elmer Fudd to, shoot at Daffy Duck. So, therefore, it's his fault. Do you see? Please tell me you see how insane it is. Because I'm going fucking nuts with this fucking 12-minute video that has turned into an hour. I am losing my fucking mind with you.
It happens every day in this world. It is human nature, and the more you know about that, the more you're able to fight back against it.
So far, you have not displayed anything that says you know human nature whatsoever. And your last video shows that as well. Well, at least the last video I did of you. When you're talking about Hitler's penis. Yeah. Was that you last time? I know I've done another video of yours. I don't know.
So, yes. Let me know your thoughts on the quiz about the Princess and the Bull.
It's not a quiz. It's a question. Sorry. I'm losing my mind a little bit because of this video. Trying to hold it together. But it's not a quiz. It's a question. A thought experiment at most.
And please watch Freedom Writers. Really do. I dare you to.
I know what you're doing there. It might work. I might watch it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
I dare you to watch it. You're not going to. But that's okay. Please don't be mad at me in the comments. I'm sorry if I'm not sorry that I disagree with you. You guys disagree with me all the time. But You know, that's the world we live in right now.
That's pretty much the end. I'm done with it. Um, yeah, I'm done with it. I just can't. Yeah, I mean it's the end. So there's no there's no more of this. I just can't deal with it. I don't have to deal with it. So um, but yeah. Thank you for watching. I know this is really long, so I won't talk about breaking it up into parts like I'm going to do. But thank you for watching this, my series on free speech. Please do like, share, and comment on any of my videos. I really don't mind it. Just fucking talk away. Tell me I'm a bitch. I don't care. Please do donate to my GoFundMe and follow me on Twitter and watch me on Twitch. I haven't gotten to stream lately, but I do plan on it. I usually do stream a lot. I usually try and stream every time I play a game, regardless of what it is. But sometimes I'm not able to or just don't. So yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and you all have a great day. And yeah.